Are you struggling with Praxis Elementary Education Teaching Reading Subtest 7002, Phonological and Phonemic Awareness and Emergent Literacy? Then this video is the video for you. My name is Tom, and I am a test prep expert here at Study.com and a certified teacher, and I will walk you through some of the problems you may see on the test. In this specific test prep video, I'm going to go over problems including blending and segmenting sounds when teaching reading, supporting the development of receptive and expressive skills, and understanding the printed page. So let's get started in checking some practice questions. Which of the following is an example of blending sounds in phonological awareness instruction? All right, so let's look at our choices here. Now I see in choice A, we have breaking the word up into sounds. Well, that is the concept of segmenting, so choice A is eliminated. Choices B and D, while they're helpful in phonological awareness, they are not blending. So identifying the first sound is going to be eliminated, and substituting a sound is going to be eliminated. So what we're looking for when we're talking about blending sounds, we're talking about combining. All right, so the example they give is the word mat with the M sound, the A sound, and the T. So the correct answer here is C. Which of the following activities would best help students develop phonemic awareness of segmenting sounds in words? All right, so we're focusing on segmenting. All right, so when we look at our choices here, choice C has us asking students to blend. So blending sounds is combining, so I'm going to eliminate that. Choice D is deleting the S sound from star to say tar. We're going to eliminate that choice. So when we talk about segmenting, we're talking about breaking it up into parts or breaking it down. So the key word here I'm looking for is breaking it down. So like breaking down the word cat into the three sounds. The C sound, which sounds like the K for cat, the AE, which is the A sound, and the T sound. So the correct answer here is choice B. Which of the following activities would most effectively support the development of both receptive and expressive language skills in early readers? Is it A, reading a picture book aloud to students and asking them to retell the story in their own words? Is it B, asking students to identify the letters of the alphabet and their corresponding sounds? Is it C, teaching students to match written words to pictures in a word-picture matching activity? Or is it D, providing students with a set of vocabulary flashcards for rote memorization? Okay, so when we talk about receptive and expressive language skills, receptive would be the ability to listen to reading or listening to a story, and expressive would be being able to explain that story or retell that story. So if we look at choice B, it's asking students to identify the letters of the alphabet and their corresponding sounds. So they're not listening to a written word, they're identifying. So choice B is eliminated. Choice C, teaching students to match written words to pictures in a word-picture matching activity. The receptive skill of listening is not included here, so C is eliminated. Choice D, providing students with a set of vocabulary flashcards for rote memorization. Again, we're not activating the receptive skill of listening, so the only choice here that would work would be reading a picture book aloud to students, so that's the receptive part, and asking them to retell the story in their own words, the expressive language. So the correct answer is choice A. Which of the following concepts about print is most important for a beginning reader to understand when learning how to read? Is it A, words are made up of letters and punctuation marks? Is it B, words are only composed of vowels and consonants? Is it C, capital letters are always the beginning of a sentence? Or is it D, print has meaning and we read from left to right and top to bottom? All right, so the key concept here is beginning reader. So we're in the early stages of reading. So when I look at some of these choices here, words are made up of letters and punctuation marks. Well, we're going to get to that, but that's a little bit later in the process. Same thing with vowels and consonants and the grammar of capital letters. So when we're talking about beginning readers and we're talking about print, it's important to understand direction so that we read from left to right and we read from top to bottom. So again, we're talking about the beginning reader. So before we do A, B, and C, we want to do choice D. Those are a few examples of the types of phonological and phonemic awareness and emergent literacy questions you'll see. For more practice, check out our Praxis Elementary Education Teaching Reading Subtest 7002 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our Praxis Elementary Education Teaching Reading Test Prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest practice test updates, and please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy studying.